What's good? Happy draft day. I'm Abby Alonzo. You're watching Titans Today, and we got word on the street this morning that it looks like the Titans are, in fact, going to trade up. More about that and who they could go after in just a moment. But like I said, today is draft day, and lucky for you, we'll be live on our main channel all 3 days, all 7 rounds, every single pick. We will have it live at youtube.com/chatsportstv. Tune in, join the party, have some fun, watch the draft with us here at Chat Sports. Dov Kleiman came in this morning, and look, you got to watch out for Dov. He makes some sketchy tweets sometimes, but this might have some purpose behind it. He said the Titans have called the Cardinals about possibly trading up to the 3rd overall pick. Sources tell Dianna Russini at ESPN. She says, "My sense is the Titans have their eyes on a quarterback, and they'll do everything they can to go get him." This is draft day, people. This is not 3 weeks before the draft. We're blowing smoke. We're throwing out every idea that we possibly have. No. This is draft day. The draft is happening tonight, and this is the report that we're getting this morning. Titans called the Cardinals. Now, we've talked about this for weeks, right? There have been some, let's say, connections there. You've got the Cardinals GM, who was a former Tennessee exec. Kyler Murray looks like he wants to get some O-line help, so the Cardinals might be interested in trading back. They're getting a lot of phone calls. Titans need a quarterback, right? And we were kind of on the fence of, are they going to wait a year? Are they going to just ride it out with Ryan Tannehill? Are they going to go get Trey Lance in a trade? Sounds like they're going after a quarterback this year in the draft. Well, who could they grab? It's safe to say Bryce Young will probably be off the board when they get to number 3, if the Titans do trade up to number 3. This is who will still be on the board. And I say this, yes, CJ Stroud is the first guy there, and you're thinking, Abby, the Texans need a quarterback too. Yeah, they do, but for some reason, it doesn't sound like they're actually going to grab a quarterback in the draft. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going on in that Houston front office. They're off their rocker, I guess. They like some other guys in the draft. So if that is the truth and the Texans are going after God knows who and they're leaving CJ Stroud on the board, CJ Stroud will be available for the Titans at number 3, as well as Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, and Hendon Hooker. All 4 of these guys have met with the Titans. Rand Carthon, Mike Vrabel were at some of the pro days. They've had meetings with these guys. They've all been thrown into the quarterback carousel, circus, whatever you want to call the chaos that's happening in Tennessee in the quarterback room right now. All 4 of these guys have been linked to those rumors. If you are the GM, if you are Rand Carthon, you have a decision to make. You decide, yep, we're going to trade up to number 3. Who are you grabbing? You're going after a quarterback. Who's it going to be? If it's CJ Stroud, type CJ. If it's Will Levis, type WL. If it's Anthony Richardson, type AR. And if it's Hendon Hooker, type HH. Before we continue with who we think it might be, who they're really gunning for, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of content coming at you these next 3 days. We've got a video this morning. We're going to have coverage of the draft tonight, some videos after the draft. It's nonstop. I'm working my butt off. Everybody here in the office is working their butts off overtime. Make sure you hit that sub button. Stay updated with everything going around the Tennessee Titans during the draft and even after the draft. Hit that sub button. Join the party. Alrighty, CJ Stroud. Not the first time you've heard the name connected to Tennessee, but this seems more realistic considering it is draft morning and we're hearing the reports. And why CJ Stroud? Well, Mel Kiper even mocked him. Said, look, I think the Titans are going to trade up and I think they're going after CJ Stroud. His final mock draft, that is his prediction of what is going to happen tonight. His reasoning behind it, Mel Kiper says, Tennessee has studied these quarterbacks hard, and it could pounce. Plus, we know Arizona would prefer to trade down. This move makes a ton of sense. This deal would be costly for the Titans, likely involving picks number 11 and 41 in this draft, a 2024 first-rounder, and a top pick in 2025. If they think they can get their quarterback of the future, though, it could be worth it. Now, this is what that trade would look like. Not completely fleshed out, not completely detailed and intricate, but this is kind of what it would look like. Yes, Tennessee would get the number 3 overall, and the Cardinals would receive so much, right? They get 11-41 this year. They'd probably get a 2024 first rounder as well as a top round pick in 2025. That's a lot to give up for Tennessee, especially considering the current state of the roster, the receiver room, the O-line. But if they think they're going to get a quarterback that is going to turn this franchise around and be able to kind of lead the team to more success and be the quarterback of the future, then it might be worth it. You got to pay to play, and I think Carthon knows that. What do you guys think of this trade? Again, not completely fleshed out, not the exact trade, but a hypothetical that could become real. Who wins it? Does Tennessee win or does Arizona? Let me know down in the comment section. Now, here's why Mel Kiper believes that they are targeting CJ Stroud. This would mean the Titans going all in on a rookie quarterback, potentially trading away Ryan Tannehill and bypassing Malik Willis, the 2022 third-round pick, who was drafted by former general manager John Robinson. We know we're not a fan of him after what he did to A.J. Brown. But anyway, while I like Will Levis from Kentucky just a little bit more, Mel Kiper, that's your opinion, Stroud is my 5th ranked prospect overall. He is a stellar downfield passer with pinpoint accuracy and anticipation. I want to highlight those last 2 words there, accuracy and anticipation, because what did Carthon say when he first got the job and was asked about the quarterback situation? He said he wants a quarterback who is accurate and who anticipates, right? So those 2 exact words being used to describe CJ Stroud. Hey, things are kind of adding up here. It might make sense for the Titans to go and get CJ Stroud. Now, I'll give you some arguments here, right? On one hand, you're trading up. You're giving away a lot because you're banking on this guy. You think, okay, we grab him this year. Either one, you trade away Ryan Tannehill, get some draft capital back, hope that CJ Stroud can be the guy on year 1, or you let him sit behind Ryan Tannehill while Tannehill plays out the rest of his contract, and then he takes over in 2024. So you've got options here if you do trade up for a quarterback in CJ Stroud. Again, he fits the bill. We know he's met with the Titans staff. We know that he kind of fits exactly what they're looking for. Again, a high quarterback prospect. These are all good things. Now, on the other hand, you cannot ignore the current state of the roster. The wide receiver room needs help. We didn't address it in free agency until the very end. You didn't go out and get a big name vet. Hey, maybe they throw in DeAndre Hopkins into that trade if it does happen, but that's really, we're wishing a lot there. But you've got to play this game of pros and cons, right? You go up and get your quarterback this year. You still got other problems to deal with. Your receiver room, O-line. Are you going to have the draft capital to fix the rest of the roster? Great. You have somebody under center to throw the ball. 1, he's not protected. 2, he's got no one to throw the ball to. You're still in the same predicament of losing games if you don't fix the other issues as well as grabbing a quarterback. Is it the right move to go get a quarterback? Is now the time to go get a quarterback and give up all of those picks, all of that draft capital? Let me know. Would you trade up for CJ Stroud? Type Y for yes, type N for no. It's happening today. We're going to find out where the Titans head rests, what they think they should do this upcoming season in just a few hours. Make sure you hit that sub button. We'll be with you the whole weekend through. We'll see y'all soon.